So I will probably be a bit more harsh with resets today, because I really want to get a good run going. Last time I did kind of a no reset. This time we will reset.
Forgotten time, be reborn. Cutting you down. Can you handle this? Take this.
Can you handle this? Dude, I cannot handle it when he always interrupts me at the worst possible times. Worst possible time is either at full ATB or at 0 ATB, because that delays the ATB recharging. No physical, please. Bro.
Handle this.
This is not a good fight so far.
Around, huh?
And I need to heal in this fight as well. I cannot YOLO it. My HP is way too low.
This isn't over. Fulfill your oath.
Oh my god, and again at 0 ATB. Okay, this might actually be a reset depending on how the second Chaos Bahamut goes. Dude. Like, everything above 2 minutes is bad in this phase, and I will get way more than 2 minutes. Wow.
Cutting you down.
It heavily depends on the second phase now.
Time for a real fight.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, the opening sequence is cool, I agree. The problem is, in the speedrun, it's a lot of RNG.
What now?
Gonna get worse.
So we will have to see, actually, if it will be good or not. No, that was so good. Or it started off so good, let's say like that. Yeah, I think this will be a reset. If this does not significantly improve now. Well, honestly, I can probably try a bit.
This is the power of Kayarune.
340. Yeah, okay, it's continuable. If I don't get a Gorgon opposite. Heavily depends on that now. I need to be kind of harsh in early game if I want to get record in this game, just because early game matters a lot. Nowadays. Like, my goal normally is to enter the first fight at sub 430 on the timer. And we have 435. So it's not the end of the world. I think this strat here is pretty cool. For being that early in the run. This. Three. Nice, got it. Hey, Anemone V2, thank you for the raid and for the good luck. Hello, hello. Oh god. We were about to quit the run. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. I don't like the turning animation stuff, honestly. It feels so awkward now. Okay, this beginning is actually not that good. They're so spread out now. Come on. You gotta run around endgame today and choke the PV. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know a lot about the DMC games, so I cannot really see where the runs die potentially and stuff. But losing runs in endgame is always annoying, honestly. That's the cool thing about this game. Like, this game usually does not have runs die in endgame. They die in the first hour or in the second hour, but usually not in the last 40 minutes. These first few fights are not that good though. I will not really have a big lead. Or not as big as I want it to be. That makes more sense. Like usually I want to have a sub 730 after all of these fights and I'm at 740, so yeah. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, okay, that is very annoying. That sucks. It's kind of this the thing in the first 13 game. Like the first 13 game that I usually mainly run has pretty much all of the big run killers in the last 2 hours out of a 5-hour run. Whereas this game is kinda having the main reset points in early game or main run killers.
What's up, no?
Endgame is comparably scripted in this, which is kinda funny. But the OST is really cool, even though early game has RNG, it has great music. But yeah, I'll be like 10 seconds behind or something if I don't get a crazy good fight. Just because the start was not good. It's kind of funny, like 13-2 is like the almost the total opposite of 13. Way easier to play, but way more influential RNG. Half the length, but more reset points. It's kind of funny. Oh, come on, that encounter was not annoying. Just before the cutscene. Alright, if he does not target Sarah now, we're Gucci. Of course. Yeah, rip. For the super fast fight, you don't want to get that refresh that I just got there. So this is not the super fast fight now, this is just a quote-unquote normal fast fight, most likely. Normal fast fight and super fast fight, Lemao. Alright. Oh no. Hey, Zom. Hello, hello. Yeah, 13-2 today. Because I probably don't have time for a 6-hour stream. And for 13 I always calculate 6 hours. For 13-2 I calculate like 4. Usually. With a few resets, right? Come on. Cutscene skips in this game are actually hard. Like, look at where I can skip this. You can skip this now. During the text that still appears. Like, learning cutscene skip timings in 13.2 is actually difficult. Just because a lot of them you can actually skip either without the skip stuff appear at the bottom right, or with the logo still being there.
But that's just a cat.
Also, fun fact for those who don't regularly watch the runs.
The cat isn't an artifact.
This upcoming paradigm menu now is the longest paradigm menu in the entire run, which is hilarious. Literally the first paradigm menu is the longest one in the run. I always think that's funny. And okay, let's see if I can do it fast, because with this PS5 controller I usually can't do it that fast. Let's see. Get Sarah to level 9. Go back this, swap these two, do that. One. Okay, that was not too bad. So paradigm menuing is a bit different in this game because you have cross and wide paradigms. Also, as I said, that was the longest paradigm menu in the entire run. That's it. I think that is actually hilarious. Hey Ryu, thank you for the good luck. Good morning. Okay, I need a while to read that. Wait a sec.
Where are you running from?
Because here I need to actually catch the kid quickly. Hopefully without getting a dog encounter that catches me. Because I will get an encounter spawn right now, roughly. Oh, never mind, we got lucky.
There.
No running if I had... No.
Why did you
Yeah, that can suck. Like, when I played 13 the first time, I was walled at the boss at the end of Tajan's Tower.
sorry, Miss
And I quit the game for half a year until I continued.
this necklace?
Literally. That boss was so dumb. But then when I figured it out, it was totally fine. And 13.2, yeah, 13.2 is a lot more forgiving. The speedrun is significantly easier as well. It just has more influential RNG, which is sad because that still means that you have to reset quite a bunch to get good runs.
It's not.
And getting record, which is also my goal here in this game. Currently I'm in 2nd place. But getting record is not only skill in this game, and that sucks. In 13, to a large degree, it is skill. Combined with some like good or bad RNG, but a lot of the stuff you can still like impact with your own skill. In 13.2, you can impact a few things with skill, but on top level, honestly, the majority is RNG. Because the RNG is not really punishing in the regard of actually killing you or stuff, but there's just RNG that you cannot influence at all, like monster catches, and those matter a lot. Or encounter spawns later in Augusta Tower, for example. Like how many encounters you get, how many encounters of those catch you, do you get adrenaline or don't you get adrenaline? Like all of these things.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
Thanks.
And then on top of that, later on, you still have the 2 monster catches. I need a 15% monster catch on a Necton and a 20% monster catch on a Gahongas. Both hopefully in very few tries. Like in all of these things that you just have no influence about whatsoever. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm bad or good if I get the 20% catch monster, right? Like, I can get it first try, I can get it like 10th try or something.
There's still monsters around.
I think the negative record for Gahongas is actually at 32, which is disgusting. Like, one runner needed 32 tries for a 20% catch.
Bring on the arrows in!
That's just so stupid sometimes.
Artifact, but that's not the only weird thing going on here.
But yeah, this run is still fun, like, not to discredit that. Like, it's still a fun speedrun. But I prefer the first game, I say this literally every single time. As a run.
For that.
Just because your own influence on the final time is bigger. Or at least it feels like that. Alright, cool strat ink. Like, these strats are pretty dope as well. Do this so Noel does not do the turning animation stuff afterwards. Now we do a commando buffer. 1, 2, 3. Back to this. Now we do a double buffer. Wait, Noel should not jump up. And he's dead. So yeah, that is how 32 fights kinda look like in the speedrun, which I think is still pretty cool. Like, the strats we use are still pretty cool. It's just, like, I think 13 is more exciting. Also, what is a bit annoying in 13.2 is that Crystarium is mashing. So we go to primarily Ravager, and as fast as you mash this, it actually can save you time, compared to mashing slow. So we have to kinda kill the hand doing this. Alright. Okay, so fun fact for those who don't know that, here is a cutscene. This cutscene is tied to a live trigger that asks me if I want to progress or not.
You know, once we go
If I skip this cutscene,
coming back.
I also skip this live trigger. So if I skip this cutscene and that live trigger here, I will not progress. Which I think is pretty hilarious. Kinda get like a little soft lock if you skip a cutscene. Which is kinda dumb, but yeah. Soft locking because of skipping a cutscene. Yeah, that's true, the best. LR is probably the hardest if you don't understand the combat, honestly. Like, in 13 and 13.2 you can still kinda do something because you have auto battle. But in LR it's just like, well, either play the game decently or you're not having the biggest fun. Hey Gully, good morning. Hello, hello. We're hopefully getting a good run going. Because now this is the first part where RNG actually matters a lot. Not this fight, like this fight is the most consistent fight in the entire run. like this fight is completely scripted from like start to finish. It's always 100% exactly the same, which is pretty funny.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a good night of sleep. Oh, nice. Happy for you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Lightning Returns is not that difficult when you know how it works. But if you haven't figured it out, it is pretty punishing.
Giant.
Hey, Sebro, thank you for the good luck. Good day, good day. Like the speedrun, for example, of Lightning Returns uses a lot of chronostasis because it's just completely busted. And I think that is one thing that casuals don't use that much, or use it wrong. Also, fun fact, if you don't mash immediately, now look at this. If you don't mash immediately and start mashing later, it's super fast. So in this case, it actually does not matter if you start mashing early or late, because when you mash early, you have to mash a ton. If you mash late, you have to mash very little because it just fills way quicker. It's kind of funny. Yeah, the time limit is generous if you are not really stuck on side quests. Like when I played the game the first time, I had a few side quests where I was kind of stuck and just like lost a lot of time. So if you want to like do everything and you need some time for a lot of the side quests, then it might actually get tight. But normally it is pretty generous, yeah. Like it could be worse.
Right this way, please.
One thing that LR kinda does that a lot of people are confused about is just that it opens up very early. And thus is like really you can't really say unchronological or something because it's still like happening kind of how it should, right? But it doesn't matter what you do when.
The giant.
And enemies sometimes scale and sometimes don't scale.
To search the ruins.
So depending on how you path and what you do in which order, it might actually be harder or easier. Which is kind of funny. If you do Null pretty early, for example, he's super hard. At least I thought that. Oh wow. I don't know why Null didn't kill the XIII. Oh my god, that sucks. That fight loses time now. I was very sure that Null was on the XIII. Oh, come on. Okay, this is like a 10-second loss.
So bad.
Yeah. God damn it, that was really misplayed. Alright, now it's RNG. I can get aggressive encounters or passive encounters. I don't want aggressive encounters because aggressive encounters force me to leave the world. Fighting them takes way too long. So, leaving the world loses around 35 seconds.
Something that doesn't belong in this time.
As a reference. So if I don't get any aggressive encounter, it's fine.
Come on, Mom.
Hey, Log. Good day, good day. But honestly, Lightning Returns I've just played for like 50 hours. Like, that's by far the one that I played the least. So I'm not really an expert yet. I'll get one more encounter that could be aggressive. If the next one is not aggressive, then we have a pretty good start. Probably. It will spawn at around that corner there. So let's see what it will be. Should spawn right now. Okay, good thing I jumped over that guy, but nice, we didn't get caught. So all I need now is a Necton spawn. And the catch rate is 15% when it's spawned. Because I need to actually catch it. So this is the first really big potential time loss with the monster catches.
Your machine must be it.
That was not close. That was a passive. Or do you mean, well, like an early encounter? Like passive encounters, you can just like... It's different than 13. Like as long as the encounter is passive, I can pretty much run into it and it will not start the fight. Just because it's not really attacking me. If it's an aggressive, it will. So it depends on if I get aggressive or passive encounters. Alright, now I really need an Acton spawn pretty quickly, because else we have to reset. Which sucks. I don't want to reset yet. Like I ran that close to that guy on purpose because it just doesn't catch me, right? Like as long as here, like here are 100% passive spawns, like none of these encounters is dangerous at all.
Like we did something.
So I can just like completely ignore it. See, like that guy even spawns down there. Alright, I get 2 more encounters. If it's not a Necton in those 2, we lose time. Which sucks. If you're unlucky, you get a spawn super late. That's not a Necton either. Alright, 1 more chance. If this is not a Necton, we already lose time for getting the spawn. Because I need to get a spawn here at the end of the tunnel. So here right now. And hopefully it's a Necton. Or I get it pretty quickly if it's not one. God damn it. That sucks. And now we count. That was literally 1 try already. The problem is, even if it takes like 2 minutes or something to get Necton, you save more than that by having it. So it's not like I can just ignore it. Okay, that's 1. And now we have to catch it. 15%. Hawk, first try. Alright, second spawn, first try catch, that's fine. We got lucky! So this is the first huge wall already. When you don't get lucky. So it's down. I 7 of this and this. 257 left. We just prepare for Atlas now because I get ATB segments for every character. And also for Necton. Alright.
And not looking too happy.
Atlas. I call this guy the 30 FPS boss. Because this fight pretty much has the entirety of the fight 30 FPS, which is kind of funny. Even on PC. Like, look at that. At the top left, I'm literally having 30 FPS for literally the entire fight. Except when nothing happens. But as soon as the spell happens, it's going back to 30. Alright. So fun fact for those who don't know that, failing this prompt, this QTE prompt here, saves time. Because look at what happens when you fail one of those. He punches us and I get teleported on top of him immediately. That saves time, which is pretty funny. And there's another one later as well.
How did we get here?
No, look out!
These ones don't matter.
I think I found his weak spot.
Alright, now would normally be a cutscene where Sarah and Noel destroy the crystal and that's it, right? But if you fail this here as well, they don't destroy the crystal, and failing to destroy the crystal actually makes him fall down immediately, which also makes no sense, but saves time. So we optimize cutscenes. which I think is pretty funny.
Alyssa, we took Atlas down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us.
Oops. Alright, so we survived the first wall of RNG. The problem is there will be a second one now. Like, the next 10 minutes are very, very crucial. Like, as I said, this game has a lot of RNG in the first hour.
Go, Mog.
That is maybe too far. Okay, never mind.
Nice, Mog.
Time to ride a chocobo!
Go, Mog.
Okay, we get like a bit of side stuff right now. Or later. And what I'm doing now is I actually backtrack and get 2 graviton cores already. Like, normally the game wants you to get 6 graviton cores later. 5 are mandatory. I think the game tells you to get 6 and you can get 7 or something like that. I don't know the exact numbers. But we need 5.
We are
And 2 of them I already get now, because now the Historia Crux is pretty small. And when the Historia Crux is pretty small, backtracking is faster. So I could do all of this backtracking that I'm doing now, I could do that later. But later on you have more stuff in the Historia Crux, so it's just not worth to do that later. Which I think is pretty funny. Also, in my opinion, the most optimal movement here is to fly on this section at the start. Oh, come on. Oh my god, dude. To fly down here. And then jump here. No idea if that's the best, but I think that is the best. Or speed.
go, Mog.
And what I'm doing now, because this game is based on a step count, I will forcefully spawn an encounter here. That I will not get one when I don't want it. The fact that I spawned that encounter now resets my step count, so I will not get an encounter for a certain amount of steps now. Step count manipulation is actually what's taking the most skill in this game, in my opinion. Or like, not the manipulation, but the entire tracking and stuff of the step count.
A chocobo. It's huge.
And I also will get this graviton core here.
Come on, Mog.
Oh, wow, that chocobo ran away from me. What the hell? All right. Oh, by the way, did I say thank you for the good luck, Kefka? I just read that now, that you wrote again. If not, I'm sorry. Okay, so I need 2 chests for Gil. I need this one and I need the 900 one.
But there used to be a
Unfortunately,
city on Grand Pulse.
I cannot skip the other one.
This is what these ruins are.
What happened to it?
No one's been able to figure that out. We were more or less locked up inside Cocoon. We never had much opportunity to learn about the world below us.
So here's an interesting step manipulation. If I get it right, I can get unlucky, but normally I should get an encounter around here that I despawn into the searchlight up there. So let's get this encounter. Where is the... there it is. Despawn it. Pick up this chest. Pick up the next chest, and then I should hopefully get the behemoth spawn late enough that I will not get caught by it. If I get caught by it, I have to force a death on it, because it's faster. But I hopefully get it late enough that I can despawn it into that searchlight there. And it looks good. Nice. So that is also a step count manipulation that is not 100% consistent because I can get unlucky and get the behemoth spawn early. But in most cases it would look like that. And now I hopefully don't get an aggressive and we're fine. If I get an aggressive here, it's pretty tilting. And that is an aggressive. Please don't follow me. Alright, I got lucky. Nice.
The food is so much better than
Alright, so hardest boss in the run until the end boss, in my opinion. Well, okay, it's arguable. This one and Zenobia. Like, Alodai and Zenobia are the probably hardest strats until endgame. Oops. Yeah, probably better to restart and do it better the next time at that point. Like, as I said, I'm not that much of an expert in lightning returns. Yet. But that sounds rough to recover. Ishelga, oh my god! We get the hawk pattern. I don't think he dies. My chain is low. Yeah. Okay. That was bad. But we didn't die. So I messed up one shift, so everything was a bit off cycle there. By the way, for those who ask, that fight is always that tight. Which is kind of the cool thing about that strat. Every single time you're just close to dying.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. So we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety.
Look at this, it is hope! Null was ATB, right? Yeah. I forgot that for a sec there. And Sarah was Sap. Speaking of lightning returns, there's a lightning returns expert. Hello, King. We were just talking a bit about LR and then I said that I don't have that much idea of that game. Yet.
So this
But yeah, Gahonga's monk ass.
their leader was a
Let's
Cirrus,
go.
right?
Yes. The Cirrus would read the fates, see the future, and guide her country. You.
So, Gahonga's is a 20% catch. For those who don't know that. Which sounds fine at first, right? The problem is, a fight against Gahongas is pretty much like 35 to 40 seconds every single time I miss it. Because it's a long fight. And I have to preempt it. So failing Gahongas catches is very, very punishing, and this is usually the main reset point in early game. The Gahongas catch. Like, even if you're past Nectin and all of the stuff before, this is usually where people reset. The most. I mean, I said for a while that I plan on picking up Lightning Returns. I can't put like all of my efforts into that now though, because I still have goals in 13 and 13 too. Alright, so that is Gahongas. 20%! It's the black one, by the way. Okay, let's see. Oh, baby! Oh my god! Oh my god! First try. We have a run! Kind of. That's a gold. Woohoo! We did it! Okay. Alright, so now I'm pretty safe until Academia, more or less. Oops. Just use a Master Ball. Let's see. So we have something really cool now, where you see how busted 13-2 is. I don't know if you saw that thread yet, Ryu, but now I have my setup. And you know about commando buffering from 13, guys, right? This fight is literally commando buffering to the win. Like, it is so funny.
Why? Why did she react the way she did?
Because I will get Faith from Gahongas in this fight, and then we just commando buffer 2 Auroras the entire time and he's just dying. And this is so funny. Okay, so let's do that. Do that. And now Aurora twice. So that's the first part. And now this guy's weak to arrow. Like, now look at this. Like, I do a total of 7 Auroras and he's dead when I commando buffer all of them. So we go into this, commando buffer 2 of that, do another 2, 1. Now I do 1. And now we do 2 again. And that's this fight. Commando buffered magic is so busted. Also, we fail a bunch of QTEs here again for time save. This is all new? Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because like the speedrun, as I said, is also pretty cool. I just like 13 more because RNG and stuff. But in this run, I cannot really complain about my RNG, honestly. So far, it's like going really, really good. Let's get this one.
Hey, Mog, what's got your attention?
Must be that vine.
This is all before we have Chichu, by the way. Like I explained to you and I showed you yesterday what happens with Chichu in endgame, right? But right now I don't have Chichu yet, so...
These Flan aren't stopping anytime soon, huh?
Bingo! Kupo!
It looks
I like Mog.
Flan are all headed in that direction.
Mog is the coolest character.
I sense something, Koopa.
Look at these guys. They sure know how to stay in line.
Oh, you need to wait for the feral strat. Like the dragon. That one I thought was casually actually pretty hard. The speedrun just like shreds him, it's so funny. He's coming up very soon. You see it already in my splits.
Let's break up the party and get our artifact.
Alright, so this is another commando buffered Aurora stuff. Like, that happens for a while now.
This'll show you.
Just because this is by far the best source of DPS right now that I have.
We don't go down easy.
The one thing that you actually need to get used to when you come from 13 and speedrun this game is that it's only one down input from abilities to potion. That was something that took me a while to get used to. Like in 13 it's always either 2 up or 2 down inputs to get to items, and in this game it's only 1 down. And if you actually do 2 down, you change the party, which is not good. Actually, that final encounter takes like 40 minutes between all the phases, so to make each one like a minute piece is great. Yup. Magic Commando Buffered is just extremely busted in this game. It's hilarious. It is so strong. Okay, we just took that and go back. Is that because the damage for Aurora is delayed? What do you mean? The magic being the strongest? It's just because ruins and attacks do way less damage than Commander buffered spells. Especially Arrow.
Oh, the big jellyhead is starting to slow down.
On these little ones I don't even need to Commando buffer
They're pouring out of
both. Like, it's important to Commando buffer both
it's possible.
on the big guy.
Paradoxes do occur.
But on these small ones I just need to Commando buffer 1 or something. It's a combination of magic, commando buffered being very strong and enemies having very little HP. Like in 13, commando buffering is less good just because a lot of the enemies have a shit ton of HP. Whereas here it's kinda like bursting, more like.
Giddy up.
Alright, first crucial mock throw. Will we miss it or not?
And away.
That should hit. Z. So mock throws in this run
Tell me why you're traveling.
are another thing that is actually pretty difficult to learn,
To save humanity.
in my opinion, because you want to aim as little time as possible, obviously, right, for each of the throws, just to throw them as fast as you can.
Hey, this is where the Flan we're trying to get to.
And there's our artifact.
Which makes sense, I guess. But like here right now, it takes just way less time to do commando buffered Auroras, just because Aurora in general is strong against these guys. And they have little HP. Alright, so now we go into the arcade step. That's everything we do for now here. We come back later to fight the mutant tomato after Feral.
This gate leads back to the Historia Crux, right?
So we go back. Also, fun fact for those who don't know, that you can jump here with a chocobo. I did not know that casually.
From my own history, the pillar was gradually eroded
That there's a jump spot.
force of-
Because it's so hard to see that little green circle on the ground.
From the monster?
No. The rate that thing is eating through the crystal.
Alright. The comp buffer affects both, in best case. Yeah. Like, if you shift it basically immediately after the second goes off, a lot of the times you also have the first being a comp buffer as well, if it's a lot of distance. Like on these little mini flans, it's usually not the case because they are close to you, but the big one, the Royal Ripeness, was super far away, right? So on Royal Ripeness, you actually commando buffer both Auroras the entire time.
Stretch their legs.
Like every single one that I do is comp buffered. Which was why the damage was so high.
What is it?
Also, that's the reason that now I will mainly use Blizzards for a while, because when I do Blizzara, Blizzaga strings, I can commando buffer both of those spells, just because Blizzard's damage is heavily delayed.
Over there, Mom.
I was setting up camp when I heard a deafening sound.
Like, you'll see it in the next fight now that I'm doing.
Right. Let's go.
But first I get a bit of Crystarium. Alright.
Exterminate some pests.
We should search somewhere in this area, I guess.
Goblin Fragment time. This is an RNG shit show, this fight. Like, this fight is full RNG. But now, as I said, I use Blizzara's Blizzaga, because then I can guarantee that I do both commando buffers. There you go. Kill the Chocobo. Goodbye, Chocobo. Oh my god! That fight is really good. 32 seconds is insane in this. Oh my god, this is more like a 40 seconds fight usually. Okay. This run is going extremely well, guys. I'm a bit afraid right now. This is going way too good.
This is the hunter's camp. How did we get back here?
Wow. Back in.
Alright, now we have to catch sheep. You probably remember the sheep catching, because that was one of the more annoying parts in my opinion. But casually I did not know that they are attracted by Mog. So if you throw Mog, they actually run towards him.
Over there, Mom.
Where's the second one? Oh god, he's so far away. Come, bro. That sucks. That sucks. I need to play this safe because of my step count. I could not do this faster because I will get an encounter very soon. And getting an encounter while Mark is out basically makes it impossible to dodge. For those who don't know that. Okay, this one's very close, that saves something back. Yeah, exactly. The problem is, you should not miss Mark throws. Missing Mark throws is very slow. It depends on where you miss though, because some of the chests are not needed. So when I miss, depending on which chest it is, when I miss I can just continue. Just good to have them. Alright, now we have Feral. And as I said, you might remember that boss fight because it used to, because this is casually actually one of the harder bosses. But we just shred him. This guy. Don't miss Mark throws. Actually, if you miss a Mark throw, it loses you at least 5 or 10 seconds when you want to throw for the chest. We have a way to get Mark fast again when you change the party leader with Sarah and Noel. Mark is coming back to you immediately. But even then, it still loses between 5 and 10 seconds per missed throw. Also, I need to force an encounter spawn before Feral, which sucks right now because I get a very late spawn. Oh god. Okay, try something. Nice. Okay, now I don't need to force a spawn. Alright, so Feral. We do strikes to get Noel close to him. I do 3 strikes and then I shift. 1, 2, 3, and now I do a full string. And as soon as he attacks, I go into Sentinel to tank his damage, which is now. Go to Malevolence, wait for Gahongas to do Faith, and then go back to Sentinel to tank this move. Throw a potion. Go to the Tri-Disaster, and now look at the damage. We do Commando Buffered, Blizzara, Blizzaga. 1, 2. This one, back. This one. Like, look at his HP. This is so dumb. Goodbye, sir. That's Feral. I love this game. Okay. This one is actually a throw. If you miss that one, it's bad. So this is one way you have to make sure that you actually don't miss that. Because it's 8 power slivers that are needed for Chichu. Like, missing that one is actually bad. Alright, so far so good. Back into Sunlit Waterscape. That boss is pretty difficult casually. Because casually, people are not abusing the magic buffer that I'm doing that gives me pretty much twice the damage. She gets Saboteur again, I think. Yeah. Alright, fun fact. This fight is... oh god. This fight has pretty much the same strategy as the Royal Ripeness had. With the only difference that now I have a Roga. So, you see the power of Commando Buffered again in this. Like, that's pretty much the theme until I have Chichu. So we do the same. Pouty pudding, okay. God damn it. The problem is when that happens and he interrupts me. That's very annoying. Alright, and now he should be staggered. And look at this. Aroga, Aurora. Shift. Same again. Aroga, Aurora. And he's dead. Oh, this is so funny. We just destroy. Alright, Sirio. Actually, can I do that now?
And away.
I got that encounter here. That is insanely good for Urba. Oh my god. That is so good. Oops.
This place seems weird enough.
Urba time. Same as 13, I like this world a lot. I like 13 Urba more, but this is pretty cool too.
Did they really want an empty, dead world?
In a world of
The dead Urba in the future.
the ones who are left behind craved nothingness. An over there, Mom.
Where did you hear that?
Puzzle time. Oops. I should have a good step count now because I got that encounter earlier. Yeah, step count's actually too good. In the way that I actually have to force it here.
Over there, Mom.
Okay, how was this puzzle? I kind of forgot some of the puzzles. I know this one is the Necton, which is left and then the upside, I think. Yeah, I remembered. Okay. So this, and then here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doing these fast is always cool. Come on. My cutscene skips are bad, fortunately.
Hey, we did it.
Splendiferous. I knew you'd do it, Koopa Koopa.
Giddy up.
Koopa. Koopa Koopa.
I don't like that. They might chase me now. Okay.
You got this. Cha-ching.
Begins to fade to dark. The morning wind. Urba song. If you've never played this game before, Optic Delusion, and you're still here, the next boss fight looks pretty dope. In a few minutes. Hello? Oh god. That's bad. Dude! What the hell? I was stuck with that one line. It was dumb. Literally losing time to the easiest one out of all. Cool. Great. Just Kaya things. All of them were very good, except the bomb. And again too early.
You solved the paradox.
Right on schedule. Now we find the gate and its artifact.
There might be other things to discover too. Looks like everything's back to normal.
It is, yes. There's one difference, and that is that you don't have a long shift when you shift the first time. In 13, whenever you shift the first time, you have the pretty long paradigm shift animation. That is not the case here. It's always fast. But the mechanics are exactly the same. Also with ATB refreshes. You know what's also cool? How fast the fights are. Like this fight here, for example. So what we do here, we buffer a string into Kahongas' Fairlink. Look at this, you can buffer a string. So I go to Malevolence, do a string into the Fairlink, so that way Noel and Sarah still do their strings, but I don't lose any time to using the Fairlink. And he's dead. BRB.
You shall pay for your crimes in blood.
Sarah! this. I am not going to fight you.
Times have changed. I'm not the Caius you once knew. To change history is a sin.
It's too late. The timeline has already changed.
But must we accept this, Yule?
If you change
So what I did here, this cutscene is not skippable. That's why I just went AFK for a bit.
as your heart desires.
Let's go now, before you are made to witness more.
Is upgrading your pets important? Depends on which one, yes. Like my pets, you'll see that if you have time to watch, I'll probably finish the run today because this run deserves to be finished, even if it should die because it's so insane right now. But leveling the monsters is really important. I used 3 monsters in this run mainly, which are Nekton as a Ravager, Gahongas as a Synergist, and then Chichu as a Commando. And Chichu is the one that will carry the entire run from mid-game to second half. That spawn is bad. Okay, I'll definitely get a spawn in Yasha's. I just hope that it will be a good one, else it's some time loss. Is this dangerous now? This will probably be a split in which I lose time. I don't think I get no aggressive here. I think I get an aggressive. I like 13 more overall, in general, but this is still a good game. I like the story of this game, honestly, even though it's a bit weird. Like, I like both games. This game is a bit unbalanced if you have figured it out. That is the problem it has. Like, 13 is difficult, very, very difficult, and this game is like... well...
What was it looking for up in the sky?
not difficult.
Maybe?
Hawk. That was literally perfect. I don't know how often I said that this was literally perfect, but this run right now is actually so good. I'll probably never get a run like that again. That spawn was basically exactly what I needed for the step
I
count.
was afraid of what would happen if no one was here.
I guess the ruins were interesting enough. They didn't need the paradox to draw them here. I hope he's being a good little dog.
What's broken? A lot.
Discovery or something?
I can touch on that now, I think, because we have some downtime. So, first, enemies have little HP. That's not really a broken thing, but that makes magic when you commando buffer it very broken. I'm past pretty much all of the fights that use that mechanic a lot. But what's pretty much the case is when you use a spell in Ravager that has a projectile, and you shift into a commando before that spell hits, that spell gets the commando boost, which doubles its damage. So combined with enemies having little HP and your spells dealing twice the damage if you buffer the spells, that's already the first thing that's very strong in this game. The second thing, as I said, enemies have little HP, and I'll have a mechanic later on that is called Ally KO Power Surge. That means that if one of my party members dies, my monster does a shit ton more damage. That's also a thing that I'll use in late game on Chichu, so Chichu will do way more damage than normally just when one of my party members dies. And then you still have the strength of buffs and debuffs, pretty much. So all in all, a lot of useful things to do. By the way, it took me ages to figure out that you need to use a chocobo to get up here. That unicorn there will be used for the unicorn horn will be used for the final boss, by the way. Yeah, I'll do that. You'll see that in Academia. It's pretty soon. Right now this is pretty much downtime until I have Chichu, but then on the way to Zenobia we make a lot of use of that still. Buffering is pretty much, it works from every role into every role, right? But the best uses are usually from Ravager into Commando. Because that means that all of the spells that you do get the still do their chaining that they normally do, but also get the boost from the Commando roll on top of that, before the damage calculation happens. So the only thing you have to actually time is you need to make sure that you shift into a paradigm where, in my case right now, Null will be a Commando before the spell hits. So let's say I do a fire in Ravager, I start a fire. When he shoots that fire, before that fire hits the enemy, I need to go into a Commando. That's how it works. And it works from every role into every role. I can also go from Commando into Ravager. That is the use that is happening a lot in 13, where you use that on Sazza splits.
I know, but it has to be. Maybe this is a paradox of some sort.
Also, it's kind of annoying that we cannot really skip these these buildings turning around.
That's how it's done.
3. It works in regular 13, yes. Like, the combat is almost exactly the same in both games, mechanically. That spawn sucked. Oh yeah, if you commando buffer Vanille's death. Okay, so that's something that can also explain. Commando buffering, as I said, gives the roll bonus of the commando, right? And the way it works with Vanille's death, it's a Saboteur spell, right? So you go into a Saboteur while the turtle lies on the ground. You go into Saboteur, use death, and the death animation is very long, right? Like if FF13 death takes a while, like she's casting it, then you see something and then you hear a sound and then it makes kinda like that. Before the damage happens, you need to shift to a commando. And that way you can hit the damage cap in 13, which is disgusting. Like if you have max chain, if you have enough magic, and you use death with a commando buffer, you do 6/9 of damage with Vanille. That is so insane. I'm not a fan of my spawns right now, not gonna lie. My luck ran out. Yeah, that too, but I mean for Longui, it looks funny because you just do 6/9 of damage. Like you do 9999999. It's so disgusting. Vanille is the only character that can reach that number, by the way. With that mechanic. As far as I know. I don't know if there's another way to get 6/9s. I think that's the only way. I need the spawn game. So I forced another spawn there for my step count later. Come on. Yeah. Exactly. It counts the one of the roll that you have when the damage calculates. Which then is a commando. As I said, I'll use that in the next world. In around 6 minutes you'll see that. Well, 5 minutes. You still get some chain because it's a spell, but the Ravager roll bonus is increased chain. The basic chain that the spell does you still get. So it's not like you get nothing. It's just that you don't get the Ravager roll bonus on top of that. So you exchange the Ravager roll bonus that has increased chaining for doing double damage, pretty much. You still get the base chain of the spells. And yeah, doing double damage is better than doing like 3 or 4% more damage for having the Ravager bonus, right? So if you have like 400% chain, it's much better to do double the damage than being at 410% chain. That's probably better explained.
It's different from the last time we were here. Mog, is this even the
Alright,
same
now we
place?
get Chichu.
Avoid beyond, Kupo. It's just
Then
one
we'll
of the
see.
many shadows of Valhalla to be found.
Serendipity. Year unknown. You can test that. If you in 13, for example, when you use Saz's Blitz, that's a common use in 13. When you use Saz's Blitz, which has these projectiles and shoots, right? And you shift into a Ravager before the bullets start hitting, you get the Ravager roll bonus, which is increased chaining. So every single Blitz bullet does increase chain that way, which is a thing that we use in 13 quite often. So every Blitz we do does like 20% chain instead of like 5%. Then, for example. Well, roll buffering is kinda broken, yes. Alright. Time to get Chichu. Best depends on the use for them. The best in the speedrun with little development is Saz, Vanille, and Snow, because all of those get very important things with not as much Crystarium in their main roles. The best party in general, I think, when you have max Crystarium on everyone, is Fang Lightning Hope. Like the strongest party. Alright, now you see the roll buffering. Like in this world, I'll commando buffer pretty much every single fight. Yeah, Fang Lightning Hope is the strongest party with a lot of development. The speedrun party is Vanille, Saz, and Snow. Alright, now look at this. I go into the fight.
Who did this?
And then I use a spell. In this case, I just do auto chain because it's fine. And before this hits, I go into a commando. And boom. That's how it works. One shot. We have to take this guy as well. And that's for all of these fights. Boom. That's the power of commando buffering. Yeah, of course they are made of paper, but if I don't do that, it takes longer. If I just use ruins, they die very fast as well, but they don't die all at the same time. But yeah,
Closing things off.
that's what I said earlier, that like in this game in general enemies have very little HP.
They're taking up
Like these guys, for example, take a bit longer, even when you commando buffer. That was very slow. So this world has a lot of RNG as well, unfortunately.
Guess so. Now
Like these fights all vary quite a bunch. Yeah, she is, providing us with all the necessary equipment. But yeah, whenever I go from Tri-Disaster to Aggression, I'll do twice the damage with all of the spells that are still not calculated with the damage. And that's very, very strong. Like in this case, for example, I don't combo buffer the first string. I just do this. Shift one time. And now I commando buffer this one. Boom. Okay. Alright, the best. No, this time I didn't hit everything, sad. Okay, so this guy I needed to kill normally. Because that Aroga did not hit all of them.
why would you do that?
Cocoon's spouse said you like that too.
Alright, waiting here because I cannot enter this fight preemptively. But as you can see, all of these fights are not taking that long when you commando buffer. Alright, so this is a dangerous part because here the game can crash if I'm unlucky.
We're the only ones who can save them. We can't
So let's pray to not be unlucky.
Caius would want.
So how the game crashes is pretty much if I enter a fight, like now, and after this retry I enter a fight before the mock clock appears. Okay. Oh, come on! That does dump. Okay, that was scary. If that guy would have hit me before the mock clock appears, that would be a game crash. That's literally how it can happen. Alright, and now it's time for Chichu, guys. It's finally time for Chichu. Because now I replace Necton with Chichu in my party. So goodbye Necton, and hello Chichu. And now I pump Chichu up. Look at his strength at the top right. Pumping everything into Chichu. And now I infuse an Acton into it, because then Chichu gets 10% extra magic. And yeah. Yeah, they did. Kind of. I lose time in this part as well, by the way, because Record was just too nutty. Let's compare against PB
Now he's over there.
for now.
I
Alright, so look at how fast this fight will be now that I have Chichu. Oh, 5-0 up, see, nice. Yeah, that's it. Commando buffered magic combined with Chichu. Okay, so now best case is I don't get another encounter until Zenobia. So let's see. I really hope I don't get another encounter here. If I get one here, it's very unlucky. This is full RNG. Looking good. Nice. Alright, Zenobia boss rush. Levin Bolt. Are you serious? Get him, Chichu. That was dumb. Oops. This. Zenobia is, by the way, pretty risky with the strat that I do. Sentinel is used in 13 quite a lot. In 13-2 it's only used in 2 fights, which is in endgame. The final boss and the Pacos twins, as far as I know. Alright, let's see. That was a good start. Alright, now I need to focus because this is actually hard as fuck with the way that I do it. I don't know why I do this crazy strat now, but I do a lot of commando buffers now. One. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Alright! We did it! That was a bit scary. Like, this fight is not easy because you need to interrupt Zenobia. If you lose the stun lock, he does a second tentacle phase, which loses a ton of time and can kill you. So the key of this strat is to skip the second sentinel phase, tentacle phase, which is pretty much exactly the same that you do on Bart 1 in FF13, which is kind of funny. All right. And now we get to the most RNG world in the entire run. I'm a bit scared. This is Augusta Tower 200 AF. RNG as in this will have 95% aggressive encounters that catch me and that I'm forced to fight. If they spawn. So, This one heavily depends on how many spawns I get. I cannot influence that at all, how many spawns I get. It's just luck. Also, I'm still 12 seconds ahead of Pharaoh's run. What the fuck? Okay, but I probably lose time in this to her run. Alright.
Let me guess.
Paradox. Thank you. Sarah's Crystarium looks funny, right? Getting only Ravage. Oh man. So fun fact, as you can see, we actually lead with Sarah and not with Null in this world.
Can I ask you a stupid question? Is it just me, or can you see all...
Come on. Not the last one. Thank you. Like this is random, like the how many that will be. All right.
That was Caius, right?
So he is here.
So one thing that is actually dangerous now too is the Mark throw that I'm going to do.
We have to be careful. Could
This will be the hardest Mark throw in the entire run.
Must be some way we.
Because I need to throw Mark in a way that it bounces off the ground and does not fall down. Like, you'll see what I mean. Because I need to throw Mark to the other side there, to that artifact. I forgot that this is 2 cutscenes as well. Alright, so. There is an artifact. Do you see that? At the other side? It's floating. That one I need to hit with a throw. From here.
If a person is created artificially, do they still have a spirit?
They say spirit is a gift from the goddess, given to
We got
humans
it,
and
okay.
humans
I was afraid that it didn't hit.
only.
There.
There's contradictions. With the freedom
Hog. That's good. Alright, and now you see the commando buffer strength as well. Well, he targeted Sarah quite a lot.
This'll show you the end.
That was a bad fight. But yeah, all of this is RNG. Like, all of this. Like, all of these fights are RNG, and then after that, it's RNG how many encounters I get. These fights are not going well, by the way. That's not nice.
This'll show you. Let's regroup.
Okay, that was a good one. Leafy! Thank you for the good luck. Hello, hello. I'm doing fine, I hope you too. I'm a bit nervous right now because this run is crazy. Like, it's actually really, really good. I hope I just don't screw it up. The thing is, it has a lot of RNG left, so I'm a bit afraid of that. Like, this is super world record pace right now. Right, now is the part where RNG starts again, because now I get spawns that hopefully are not aggressive. This is floor 51, and floor 51 there's still a decent chance to get passive encounter spawns. Like this one, that was a passive one. In floor 52, in the one that's a bit up, it's pretty much guaranteed to get aggressives. Aggressive! Hawk! Hey, Logic! Just in time for the best part of 13-2. Hope you're doing good.
On to the next.
Oh, come on, what the hell? I fell down again. That sucks.
The old cocoon fell from the sky because the Fal'Cie who powered it was gone. Then the proto-Fal'Cie was created in its place.
Yeah, I'll probably get 2 more encounters, and I hope they are passive.
At least that's how.
Or, if they are aggressive, that they are actually... Are you serious? That they are actually dropping an Orion. I need to catch the Orion. Like, this is my adrenaline chance, pretty much. Okay. Nice interruption. Oh man. That fight was bad. And no adrenaline yet. Also, already 2 aggressives in floor 51 sucks. That's not bad, not good. It's seriously not good. Yeah, this one was passive nice. Alright, that's average, I guess. Like, two should be average. But not good. And this is where it matters most now. This floor. Come on. Lucky coin. Kind of, right? Let's just get lucky. I need adrenaline. Okay, this is the best chance for adrenaline because I have 3 of these enemies. Actually, only 2. That sucks, never mind. Oh, I got 1. Never mind. Alright, we have adrenaline already. But I wait until I get it because I don't think I have enough to level a Dragoon yet. Because Dragoons need to get to level 18, which is more than Orions. Orions need only to get to level 13. But it's actually calming to know that I have adrenaline guaranteed already. The Microsoft Store version is better. You have to buy it again, yes, but for a casual playthrough it's better in terms of performance. I have both. For speedrunning it's unfortunately not viable. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I did not expect to get a passive here. Lemao. That was crazily lucky. Okay, there will be one more now. What the hell is this? Do we actually get lucky? Oops. Come on.
This is the last key.
I need that guild chest now as a
Very top
backup.
floor.
And that's
Because I didn't have that many fights.
someone who looks and talks a lot like Caius, at least.
That would be too good to be true.
No one's hurt, right?
Hey, Mythic! Thank you for the
Kuko might be
good
after
luck.
something, Kuko.
You might be right. Why would the Cirrus come here?
Hope you're doing well.
That's my mug.
I hope I have enough to actually level a Dragoon. Okay, now I should have enough. Please work!
No one's hurt, right?
Okay, I'll get one more. That will probably not catch me. In 13.2 they re-allowed them. If you mean the FPS fix. Sucks. But runs are on the separate leaderboard. All right. Adrenaline! Pog! On Chichu. It's kind of wasted to do the synchro on this guy, but it's the fastest strat. Grinded Dota like last week and you feel your brain is collapsing. I play League a lot. No, but Dota I've never really played. So I don't know.
This must be the heart of the system. I know it's a machine, but
Alright, time for one of the coolest bosses in this game in my opinion.
What
Thank you for the
Elizabeth
good luck,
says
Andre.
is true. Yule and Caius should be up
This
here.
boss fight I like a lot. I don't know why, I just like it.
but are they with us?
God damn it. The interruptions on Null delayed this a bit, unfortunately. Not a good phase one. Okay. He does 4 protect Spock.
New formation.
2, 3, 4.
New formation.
All right.
No way.
Not terrible. Yet.
No.
I lose time to Record though. It was not that good as Records was.
Okay, my turn.
See how you like this. Alright, and we failed this one because we get the better cutscene then. If you fail this.
Go away. For good. Damn.
But yeah, you're also free to run on the Microsoft version. Like, the Microsoft version is better in terms of performance, but it has longer load times. That's why people still usually play with Steam.
Feel dizzy, Kupu.
Sorry.
The monster's gone, Mog.
Alright, don't skip, don't skip, don't skip, don't skip, don't skip, don't skip, don't skip. Okay, we did it. Skipping this cutscene here actually forces you to fight the fight again. It's really bad. Alright. Hey Nick, thank you very much for the raid and thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Good day, good day. Hello. Oh. Alright, now we get to the serious part. Okay. This is technically the most consistent stretch now. I'm basically through all of the RNG. Unless, here, I can still get bad spawns. Okay, I can get an encounter here. I hope I won't, but I can. Please, 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 please. No! Fuck this game. Rip. That's bad luck.
Thanks, buddy. Take this! Hard! New formation!
And I get a slow fight too. Okay, that was bad. That lost some time now. I don't know if this can record now because my step count is bad for the Void Beyond, and the Void Beyond is really, really crucial. Like, that's the actual last really, really hard thing, apart from the quick cycle, maybe. Like the Void Beyond and the Quick Cycle. Everything else should be easy.
Enjoying a little hiking trip, are we?
My colleagues are done.
Also, best Chocobo theme ink, guys. Some of you might know this from YouTube. But 13.2 has a pretty cool Chocobo theme for these red Chocobos. Let's go! Best Chocobo music. Oh my god. So you think you can ride this Chocobo?
Go, Mog.
Hey Sakura, thank you for the good luck. Hello, hello. Hope you're good. Good day. Well, evening. Honestly, no, night. In Japan, it's night. Okay, so did I miss anything
Said
else?
and done. You handled the proto-fal'Cie pretty well. What did you do to it anyway?
I sort of have an idea of what happened, but I can't really explain it.
All your homies hate Akka.
Hunch.
Am I not your homie, Mythic? I love Akka.
We won.
Best world in the
That's what
run.
matters, I guess.
By far. I'm totally not sarcastic.
Don't like crowds.
But yeah. .500 AF has a problem in the speedrun though, which is the quick cycle that we need to do to save a full minute. And the quick cycle is a pretty dangerous thing. But we want to save a minute, so we have to go for it.
5 puppies? Yes.
Great!
Alright, RNG again, because now I have to get the silver chocobo out of this gigantic orb. Perfectionism. Oh, come on. Almost.
Go, Mog.
Alright, let's see if we get it first try. Probably not, because of where Mog is. Hawk! Oh my god, we got it!
Some.
Yay! Okay. I have no idea how likely it is to get first try, but a lot of the times you don't get it first try.
What's going on? Right.
Go.
Where are the toys?
Whoa. Chocobo.
Alright, endgame time, guys. If everything goes really smooth, it's like 33 minutes until the end now. This can be a 2:33. But I don't think everything will go perfect. So we'll see.
Let's go.
This is definitely my best run to date, though. Like I didn't ever have a run this good at this point. They usually died before. So let's hope it stays. I hope my step count is good enough to not get a spawn before the first Yule. It might... I might get a spawn before the first Yule if I'm unlucky. Because I didn't leave Akka with the perfect... or I didn't leave Augusta with a perfect step count. Alright, never mind. Bori's gone. Give me encounter. Yikes. This takes a while to despawn now. Oh my god! I got rewarded with going for that. That was so crazy to even go for that. Alright. Oops.
So the ability to change the future
That was
is
actually nutty that worked. I can't believe that. Ah, that takes a while again. Spawn. That's not funny now. That sucks. Alright, this Void Beyond is not that good, honestly. Even though I parked earlier, but... It's not the best Void Beyond. Alright, do you want to see the power of Chicho, guys? Look at this fight. This is the power of Chicho. Boom!
Don't celebrate
Dead.
just yet.
Face your worst fear.
Have I really come back to New Bodom?
This is compared to record, guys.
Dream.
I am 7 seconds ahead. For now. Important to say for now.
Acting kinda strange.
Is this a dream world? Am I trapped?
And Pharaoh has time save in endgame. It's not like I can't save time anymore. So let's see. Honestly, I was never that nervous in 13.2, but now I'm pretty nervous.
And why is she trying to help me?
Even if this is not record, this is like pace for like a 2-minute PB right now.
Somebody is helping me, but no one's here.
And honestly, there's almost nothing that can go wrong from this point except the quick cycle in Akka 500. The quick cycle can go wrong, and because it's me, Gogmagog 3. Like, not kidding, Gogmagog 3 hates me. Like, actually hates me.
I don't see anyone, but I'm not alone.
So the next boss.
Not for now. Where's the gate? There's nothing left.
Oh my god, we know that person. Look at this. It is Vanille. Come on. Imagine not being able to that correctly. By the way, in my opinion, the best overworld theme in this game, Noel's theme, is coming now. In 13.1 I like Dust to Dust the most. In this game I like this one the most. Because Dust to Dust you get to barely hear in the speedrun. We just skip everything. But this theme is pretty cool too. Also I go back to PB comparison I think because that looks better. To not be that nervous to know the record pace.
This place, it must be Noel's dream world.
Long when I was just Goodbye, Mark. Thanks, Vanille. Yeah, literally. I mean, for those who don't know the plot, Vanille and Fang kinda save Sarah there out of her own misery in that dream world. So it's literally thanks Vanille in this game. Alright, hardest fight in the run. Oh my god, he launched me already. Heart of Chaos, okay, we just do this. Yeah. Ouch. Die! Ouch. Okay, was good. Was a good try. Run's dead. Okay, now the big question. Will I get this jump? That jump for me is a 50-50. I suck hard at it. It saves like a second or something, so it's not too bad when you miss it. But, yeah. Let's adjust the camera already, so we don't miss the angle. Go in front of it, and we got it. Easy. Fog. I'm so good. Kappa. Alright, now Dust to Dust in this game.
I thought
Look at how much of Dust to Dust we get to hear.
if it brought you
Isn't that great?
bone.
Hey TLBG. And that was Dust to Dust, guys. RIP. Dust to Dust gone. Okay. Please, 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 for God's sake, don't kill me. Please don't be a jerk. No! This guy hates me. Bro. Bro! Okay, we're not healing. We're YOLOing this. Alright, we didn't die. Holy damn. I said this fight hates me.
We're still inside the dream world.
Crimson Flames, physical Crimson Flames. Thank you very much, game.
Must be a hint somewhere. Let's go back to where Yule was before.
Oh man. Oh, I will get a spawn before that chest if I'm unlucky. I go for it, but I will very likely get a spawn. Yeah. Oh, come on. It's a slight time loss. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, guys, but almost only the last thing that can go wrong from this point onwards is getting one Skulltide in AK 500, because that loses me a minute. And failing the quick cycle. In terms of fights, it's usually pretty safe from this point onwards. Because I have adrenaline. We golded by like 1 second, yeah. It was pretty dope.
I gotta thank you for not forgetting about me. You're the reason we've made it this far.
Come on, you're not just the future boy anymore.
Good luck with spawns right now, not gonna lie.
As well now.
Wait, is that Goemon? For me, it's very small. I think just as a speedrun, it's worse. I think this game is the worst in the series as a speedrun. It also is a good game. But Lightning Returns, I think, is a bit better. Close. And 13 is a lot better. Speed game. Mainly because this game is just like 2 hours of RNG. Lightning Returns also has quite a decent amount of RNG, but it's not as punishing as here. Unless you like lose the entire run to it, that can happen. Like in this game, the RNG does not lose you the run, it just loses time. In Lightning Returns, RNG can actually lose you the entire run. Not at all, no. Almost no one plays on Xbox 360, like seriously. You just see the Xbox button inputs because the PC version has those. But on the Xbox consoles, there are barely any people who play on that.
This is far into the future after mankind is gone.
This can't be the fate the world is moving towards.
This can't be the fate. Alright guys, we don't see lightning unfortunately now, but Sarah and Noel saw her, so that's cool, right? Because that cutscene has lightning. PS3 and PC mainly, yes. Some people play on Xbox, but then usually on Xbox One or Xbox Series X and not on the 360, as far as I know.
Come on, Mog. Come on, Mog.
Oopo. Okay, I'm not trusting this, I wait. I'm a pussy. I didn't want to lose the run here now.
Boundaries of Valhalla for long, Kubo.
But still,
Step gun and stuff.
I was finally able to talk with her. And it's all thanks to Noel.
Let's go keep Hope's new cocoon in one piece. If we pull it off.
Alright guys. One more world. We're done. I need to focus on this next shop now, so I will not talk during it. I don't want to mess up the final shop. Or actually the final shop that matters. There will be one more shop, but this is the final shop that matters. Okay, let's go. Let's go! Oh, I'm excited. Can't wait for all of the humans losing me time. Oh god.
What's going on? Bursts of chaos are warping reality, Kubo.
This energy is leaking in from Valhalla. We have to stop Caius fast.
One, two. Now we actually leveled Sentinel. Because I need reprieve. Alright, we survived the shop. No mistake. It's getting scary now. Quick cycle, please, for God's sake. And 2 Skull Tides. 2 Skull Tides and quick cycle, and then we have the full time save. Not Yeomans. Oh my god. This is the worst spawn you can get, these guys. I'm really scared, guys, you can't believe that. Because the next fight is not completely free. It's not hard, but it's also not completely free. In terms of like the quick cycle, it's looking really good though, for now. Okay. Let's go.
Time must be stopped. I can see a world without a goddess.
Well, I don't like this.
If you continue, you will commit a great crime. The end of time draws closer. He desires the destruction of all.
They split. That sucks. Not a good fight. And we got 2 Skull Tides, okay. That fight was bad, but we got 2 Skull Tides. That's all that matters. And now is the actual really scary part. I'm so afraid, you can't believe this. We go for the quick cycle. We have to go for it. Messing up the next jump kills the run. Completely. If I get the jump, it's looking really good. I don't like this. Yeomans delay me. My heart rate right now. Like, I'm not kidding. This next jump is actually determining if the run will be alive or not. I think if I fall down here, it's too much time loss. Oh, God! We got it! And we got caught. God damn it! No! This spawn is the worst. Dude. Okay. God damn you. Fucking Yeomans. I hate those enemies. Those are the worst. Yeah, exactly, logic. Fucking spawn. I'm not sure if I can get the quick cycle now. Because Yeomans delay me quite heavily. So I'm not sure. Depends on if I can get these stairs now. If I don't get this now, I'm on the normal cycle. Okay. Holy shit, that was close. Okay. We are on the cycle again. Hey Leo! I am super nervous right now, you can't believe this. My hands are sweating. Oh, I don't know how much I lost to the Yeomans. No! 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 Not here! Okay, they didn't catch me. Okay, we're safe. They can catch you mid-air here and then you're dying. God, 4 times caught by Yeomans. What the hell, dude?
There you go.
No, because I haven't even played the game normally. That should kill. Hog. Easy. Oh god, I'm so nervous now. I'm actually so nervous now. We got the quick cycle, now we have only the behemoth dodge left. I got caught 4 times by Yeomans already, which is kinda bad. Fuck Schrödinger, dude. Okay, I should be past. Second try is not bad. Oh my god, guys. This can record if I get clean final bosses. It just depends on final bosses now. Okay, we sell the Skull Tides, the Vitality booster. We buy 21 Power Essence. And a lot of potions and a wound potion. Don't skill the com roll level. Alright, we did it. In before game crash. This would be super tilting. Okay.
Better get moving. Hope's cocoon is just ahead.
Hey OWL Lucas. It's not fixed, no. I play the vanilla version. Oh my fucking god, am I nervous. I did these fights a bajillion times. And I have adrenaline. This should normally be easy. Okay, that fight is won. Is this impossible to lose now? No, I'm not joking. Look, this is free at that point. All right. Don't use meteorite, don't use meteorite, don't use meteorite, don't use meteorite. I messed this up once with accidentally using meteorite, that's why I say this. Alright. Yeah, it's really good, Logic, you're right. It's really, really good. Holy damn, guys. It might happen. 2 more fights. My hands are so sweating. Come on, come on. Okay. Looking good. He should die to this. One more fight! One more fight, come on! Oh boy, I'm so shaking. Look at this. Okay, come on, let's focus. This music is totally fitting too, not even joking. Okay, it's down. I was checking the unicorn position. Unicorn horn position. I'm so happy I got this wind potion. Holy damn, that saves this run. This literally saved this run. That wound potion. Sarah was in range where she would die. That's why. That should be a win. I don't want to jinx it, but that should be a win. From this one onwards, it's scripted usually, if I don't make a mistake. Come on, Sarah needs to survive this. Yes! That should be a win. Sarah will die to the next string now. For this she will die. Put Chicho back into adrenaline. And now don't miscount and we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. GG. Holy damn! What a run! Oh my god! Look at... Oh. My adrenaline right now. This is world record by almost a minute too. It is so good. We can go over the run soon, but oh my god. I need to first calm down a bit. We can watch some cutscenes. Listen to the credit song, watch the wonderful ending. That's actually the first time that I get record in this game, by the way. I briefly had record on the leaderboards because Pharaoh deleted her old run, but I never really officially had the best time in this game. So that's kinda cool. I'm really, really happy right now, like, not gonna lie. Now get it on PS3. The problem with that, Leo, is I need an SSD too, I think.
I killed her with my own hands.
For my PS3. Like, I could buy the game, obviously, but I just have an HDD in my console.
In Valhalla, time does not flow as it should.
I might do some FPS fix runs
Battle here, I had already faced her.
on this to, like, see if I can beat Pharaoh's run there, because that was a 231, I think.
Your future have already been decided.
But yeah, thank you for the GGs, guys. For those curious, this is comparison to record.
You should know you can't provoke me.
So we actually have beaten record by more than a minute, not by almost a minute.
Kill you.
That's right. You hate
Damn, what a clean endgame.
no
Okay, so,
days. You
kill or not? What do you guys want? Now, as option.
You will kill me now.
Will we kill him or will we not? I need to decide now. Yes? Okay, I should have done a poll actually. How many yes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 yes and 3 no, right? So that means we finish him. Let's go! Oh my god. I said yes.
Won't do it.
I said yes, Noel, do it.
Impressive.
No.
He who can change time must choose between between those who die and those who live. You must bear the burden.
Uh-oh.
The eternal paradox.
Uh-oh. Well, now this bot will be rated for maturity. I don't know. There's no blood, so we don't care. All endings of the FF13 games are so good. Honestly, I like the 13 ending a lot. I think LR's ending is really cool too, even though like it is kinda like making everything happy. Blah blah, right? I'm not the biggest fan of this ending. I'm honest. Okay, we listen to the song. I don't think the ending in this game is that good. With it, I mean actually how it concluded. Because it kinda made the entire purpose of why we played the game the way we played completely useless. Because this is exactly what we wanted to avoid the entire run, or like the entire game. And it didn't matter anyways, it's happening anyways. Right, so I'm like, Nice. Really, really happy with the song. After this song, I go over it. This song is good. Look at this, we have Cocoon back, kind of. See, honestly, speaking about endings, if this game would have ended like a minute before it actually ended, it would probably be way better in my opinion. Because this is like such a happy end, right?
It will be called Benevelza.
We have a new Cocoon called Benevelza. The first time I watched this, I was like, oh, this is so cool, we have everything that we want. Happy ending, really sick CGI. That's like something that Square is really good at, right? Like the CG is so insane in like all of their games, not only in FF. For like the time.
Nice catch. Welcome home.
Like this game is from 2011, right? So more than a decade ago now.
Gotcha.
And it like the CG looks better than in some modern games still. It's kind of funny.
You're okay now.
You feeling all right?
So yeah, game ending now would be perfect. Go to the credits, fine. The rest didn't happen, right?
To see everybody.
Yeah.
But they somehow needed to like introduce lightning returns, so. But that's what I mean.
The gates are closed.
This is such a happy end now, right?
It's the end of our journey.
And then Square was like, okay, we can't let it end like this. We want to ruin the lives of the people who play the game. So they added 2 minutes from now on
Thank you.
that are really controversial. But yeah.
No, not now, please.
Oh no!
Snap out of it. No!
What happened? Well, happy end. See? Goodbye. So why did we play the game now when Sarah dies anyways? But yeah. And even here, I was still fine. I was like, okay, Sarah died, there's lightning returns, she will be brought back, as always, right?
No.
But it still doesn't end, because there's even worse stuff happening now.
But why?
So yeah, that's why I'm not that happy with the ending. It makes sense when you have played Lightning Returns,
Everything
right?
was fine.
But yeah, they could have just made it like, I think, a bit more happy still, so that it feels rewarding to finish the game. Because in the end, it does not really feel rewarding, right?
You changed the past.
When you casually play this. And it's just like
The effects ripple outward.
having a gigantic cliffhanger.
The seeress is forced to see it all.
Hey, I had a Phoenix down left
You mean Sarah?
at the end.
She saw this vision?
Yes.
I mean, the way she died, it makes sense, right? But it was still not needed theoretically. You could, like, conclude this in a different way. But
She knew the risk.
this is not the only thing that happened in this ending, right? Like, I don't know if all of you guys know the ending.
She knew what would happen.
But without spoiling too much, I just spoiled because you see it now anyways. The world is literally dying now.
I wanted to protect.
It's not only Sarah, it's everything like turning into Valhalla here. Pretty much.
I thought
But
I had
yeah.
it. I thought
Because
it was safe.
we killed Caius. And Caius had a shared heart with Etro, the goddess. And because Caius is dead, Etro is dead. Because Etro is dead, everything dies. As a TLDR. So yeah, this is basically like an apocalypse at the end of this game. Right?
The goddess. She
See?
is gone, Kupo.
Etro's gone. And now the world's dying. And then we have the cliffhanger.
The heart of
So yeah.
chaos beats in my chest. A manifestation of Etro.
Yeah, he says this.
Should this heart stop beating,
There you go.
the goddess will die once again.
So yeah, happy ending, right?
The goddess?
Very happy ending. Everyone's happy. Also, our new cocoon, look at that!
Chaos of the
It was
past
just built!
finished.
Just finished, just set floating.
Chaos has the power to warp the timeline and destroy the past.
Goodbye. Well, it's not cocoon, it's Bunny Valze, right? The animations are sick though. Like, the animations are still sick. This looks really dope. And now we go into the temple. Oh my god, we go into the palace. What are we going to see there? It is lightning turned to stone. And goodbye. So now play Lightning Returns. That's what I meant. Like, I think they could have changed it in a way that it would have a more happy tone towards the end in this game. Cut the last 2 minutes out, do something else or something, and then kinda explain what happened during Lightning Returns at the start. In like those 500 years or however many years there are passing. I think it's 500 years, right? 500 or 600 between 13.2 and LR. But yeah, 500, yeah. So we can just like explain at the start of LR that happened in the last 500 years, blah 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 blah, and yeah. That's the way that I see it. Alright, but that's it for today. I go over the run quickly for those who have not seen the full run. And I first save the run. So, I compare against the record right now, so that's a good comparison. At the start you can see I was a bit behind. I didn't have the best Bahamut fights. This part was good, the part from 1 to 2 saved some time here. Paradox Alpha was okay. Atlas, I got second spawn Necton, but first try catch, which is nice. The low die was fine overall. The Gahonga split was insane. I got first try catch and a really quick spawn. That is probably not possible to beat realistically. This is a pretty big gold. So that was really nice. Sunlith was decent, not super insane, but decent. Arcade Step was actually not that good. My Goblin Fragment fight was really good, but the sheep collection was very slow. And Feral was also not that nice overall. So lost some time here. I don't know how much I lost to PB here. Oh, to PB I actually saved a second. So there's some time save. Urba, really strong. The only weakness in this split was the bomb puzzle that I messed up a bit. Like I slightly messed up the bomb puzzle, lost like 5 seconds. Which is kind of ironic because the bomb puzzle is by far the easiest. But yeah, messed that one up a bit. Everything else was really good. This split was not that good. I got some unlucky spawns in Augusta 300 AF, so here's some time save from Urbakais to Chichu. Academia 400 was okay, but not crazy. As you can see, I lost more time to the old record that way. Like this entire stretch here, from Urbakais to collecting Chichu to Zenobia to Adam, all of that has some time save. If I get really good RNG, because this had decent RNG, but not the best RNG. Academia was fine, but not insanely good. Augusta was fine, but not insanely good. So both of those are not easy to beat, but they are possible to beat. Void Beyond was decent. Lost, I think, 20 seconds to gold there. The GOX 3 split was insanely good. Paco's twin split was really good too. And then this is a bit deceiving. I saved some time here between Paco's twins and Chaos Bahamut. But I was caught once by the Behemoth and 4 times total by Yeomans. So that's 5 failed dodges, which is around 45 seconds or 50 seconds of time loss just because of failing those dodges. So that's sometimes if you have as well. Even though I saved time here to record, this is not impossible to beat. And final bosses were very clean again. So if we add up, we have like 15 seconds here, 2 seconds, so 17 seconds, like 10 seconds here, so like 25, 30, nothing. Like 5 seconds here as well, so 35, here nothing again. 50 seconds, this is another 20, so a minute 10. This has like 40 seconds realistically if it's a God Augusta. So let's say 30, so we are at 1 minute 40. This has 20 seconds, so 2 minutes. This is 20 seconds to 20. This is 50. So a bit more than 3 minutes of time save are possible to get out of this. But a lot of the parts in this run went well that you have to account for. I got really good luck in a lot of parts which you need in this game. So it's not that realistic to get this run but 3 minutes faster. I think the best possible realistic time would be a low 232 or a high 231. If everything goes really good, which will probably never happen. Because I don't think in a 2.5 hour run there will always be everything going in your favor. This run already had a lot of stuff going in my favor. And it's, as I said, it's not impossible to beat. But yeah, I don't think I'll grind to beat this. I also didn't grind to get this run, which is kind of funny. Like, I did not grind 13-2. I finished 40 runs, as you see at the top here. But yeah. I was asked earlier how much playtime I have. I can quickly check that. On Steam, I have 321 hours. So it's not that much for speedrunning the game. Because I finished 40 runs, which means at least 100 hours are just runs out of those 320. And that are just finished runs. If you add all of the resetted runs on top of that, I probably have like at least 60% of my playtime just to runs, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I also didn't really have that much trouble learning 13.2 because I'm really good at 13, right? And they are the same pretty much.